Welcome to the Bot Signal, your home for news and views about messenger chatbots. Let's talk about how to create a remarkable experience using chatbots. Now, before I get into all of the do's and the don'ts, let's talk about why this is important. It is about a year since I discovered chatbots. They've been out a little bit longer than that, and they're starting to really kind of become popular. When something becomes popular, when a whole lot of people rush to market with something on the same day, you're going to end up getting a lot of content out there that is unremarkable. You're going to get a lot of people out there who are also just trying to sell something. Taking the time to make the experience remarkable will help you stand out above the crowd. And that is really important. People will remember you. People will open your messages. You'll get less unsubscribes. Plus, you create relationships with people. And that is the basis. That is the basis of a lot of small businesses, right? Solid relationships with people who care about what you have to say. That's why you care about making it a remarkable experience. Creating a remarkable experience with your chatbot really boils down to one word, and that is anticipation. Yes, Rocky Horror fans, I just went all Tim Curry on you. But anticipating people's questions and problems as they go through your bot is absolutely valuable to you. I do this. I do this actually 3 times during the build of the bot. The first time is when I'm going through initially building the bot. I want to stop at each little touch point. I want to stop every few messages and say, okay, is it clear where we're headed? Am I doing anything unnecessary in this bot? Is my language clear? Is it clear over clever? I have a huge problem with that. I want to be clever. I want to make people laugh. I want to do all those things. I want to entertain people. And that's fine in moderation in a bot, but you absolutely want to be clear with where you're going, because I'll tell you, it makes people feel taken care of if their first impression of you as a business is that you are a person who thinks through all possible obstacles in the past. If you are a person who makes them feel taken care of, then a solid relationship will be built there. So I do that. I do the anticipation step. I do it during the build of the bot. And then when I would consider it built, when I would, normally lock up and walk away, I do lock up and walk away. And then 2 hours later, or 3 hours, or whatever's my workday, I go back and I open it up again and I look at it and I try to look at it from my potential connections from their shoes, and I walk through it with new eyeballs, just looking at everything again for the first time. Do people get where they're going? Is everything clear? Are we, do I lead them to the right place? If they have a problem, do I have an answer for that problem? I do it all one more time before I would consider that sequence done. Now, there's something that makes that step of anticipating people's problems. There's something that makes that difficult, and that is the curse of knowledge. You know exactly where everything's going to go. You're not necessarily taking the time to read through every single text bubble and review everything. I get it. It is really difficult to test your own stuff. So, I'm going to recommend that you test. I'm always recommending that you test, of course. But if you've got, I've got chatbot buddies that I will send sequences out to and say, hey, is this clear where I'm going? Is anything confusing in here? Is the language good? I will, in addition to myself looking it over, I will have a couple of other sets of eyeballs look it over with me. Very, very helpful. So one more pass after that, after the testing, answering anything that came up in testing and anticipating any more questions or problems, and then you are good to go. finally, there is a promise that I have clients make when we start to work together, and that's that they will spend 20 minutes a day inside the chatbot answering people's questions, making sure all their growth tools, that's ManyChat that we use, making sure all their growth tools are good. Just a 20 minutes worth of maintenance per day is the commitment that it takes to make a chatbot work, to make it build those solid relationships you're looking for. So part of that 20 minutes I use as looking through the sequences, again, anticipating questions and problems. The 20 minutes a day, using that to anticipate questions and problems and building a habit with that, that is the real secret. Because if you've built a habit of doing this anticipation thing, it's not nearly as hard anymore. It just comes automatically to you. You come to a crossroads in your bot and you think, how could this possibly be misinterpreted? Could this do I have paths that lead somewhere for every answer people could have? That kind of thing. Once you've started to build this thinking into your head, once you've started to wire this in, it is not nearly as difficult. And then you truly will be on the way to building remarkable chatbots, which is totally the goal. Thanks for listening today. You can find full episodes of The Bot Signal on your favorite podcast player. And if you have the Anchor app, stop in, ask me a question, leave me a voice message, and I'll include it on my next show. If you're completely new to bots and you don't know what's going on there, visit me at checkoutmybot.com. Start a conversation with me. Take my free mini course. It's all available. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in a bot.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.